Mayweather, John Butchergrass, the Sage Steel. Floyd Mayweather issuing a challenge to Manny Paquiao. He wants to fight him on Cinco de Mayo. Last Friday, Mayweather had his domestic violence sentence delayed by a judge so he could fight on May the 5th against an unnamed fighter. Okay, he did this via the Twitter. Manny Paquiao, I'm calling you out. Let's fight May the 5th and give the world what they want to see. Talk to our boxing dude, Dan Rayfield, who is on the Twitter, kids. Go find him on Twitter. Rafe, what do we make of this? Is this a legitimate challenge?
Well, I have to believe that in some way it is legitimate because Floyd Mayweather, unlike a lot of celebrities, a lot of sports people, he does his own tweeting. So that's him putting that out there, not a handler who's overzealous or anything like that. This is Floyd. I think at this point he does want the fight. There's no impediment to making it right now as far as either guy goes with other things scheduled. Listen, even the American justice system is getting out of the way to help make this fight because the judge was agreeable to delay his jail sentence from last week to June 1st. So even the courts are on their side to get this fight done. The problem is that Paquiao and his handler, Top Rank Bob Arum, for whatever reason, they just do not seem to want to make the fight. Maybe Paquiao does. Bob Arum has not shown a real desire to get this fight on at the moment, using a lot of excuses. And Bob's over in the Philippines right now meeting with Paquiao, supposedly to talk about his next fight, which they say is supposed to take place in June against one of 4 various opponents, none of whom is Paquiao.
I guess that would be my next question. Is that May 5th possible for him? Is Paquiao busy? Is he making an England Dan and John Ford Coley remake of a song or something? Could he fight May the 5th? Is it part of the schedule?
Well, when Floyd Mayweather was going to jail on January the 6th, Bob Arum was saying that he would fight in May or in June. And that May 5th, of course, is a big date for the Mexican fans because it's Cinco de Mayo and there's always a big Mexican fight on that date. So the one fight that they were discussing strongly was the possibility of a 4th fight between Paquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez, who he won a very close, kind of controversial fight against in November. Now, as soon as Floyd Mayweather was freed so he could go on and have the fight on May 5th, which was the date that he originally had said, suddenly Arum is saying, well, the cut that Paquiao suffered in the cut against Marquez in November may preclude him from fighting until June. So he kind of couldn't keep his story straight. Either the cut's going to prevent you from fighting in May or it's not. When Floyd was going to jail, the cut was not a problem. Now that Floyd's not going to jail, apparently the cut is a problem. So it sounds to me like there's a lot of funny business going on that side, that Bob just, for various reasons, doesn't want to make the fight, namely because he doesn't control Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't promote him. They don't have a particularly good relationship because he used to promote him. He has a terrible relationship with Floyd's de facto promoter, Golden Boy. Has an even worse relationship with Floyd's advisor, Al Heyman. And so there's a lot of problems there. He controls all the other guys that are in the picture to get the fight with Paquiao, or if he doesn't control them now, he would control them if they agreed to fight Paquiao.
It's sad to belong to someone else when the right one comes along. Stump the Rafe, don't even try. Dan Rayfield, follow him on Twitter. Thank you, Dan. We'll keep an eye on this story.
Okay, thanks a lot.